Welcome to Happy Acres. My flag's up and is flying proud. Let me take you on a tour of the allotment.
Come on then now, let's go. So, just here we have our raspberries that we've moved from in front of the shed last year. Me and Oliver's done all that together, haven't we all?
Yeah.
Yep. So over in this bed, this is the no-dig bed, and it's doing what it needs to do with all the leaves in. In there is some cabbages already, and they're looking really, really good. You can just get a quick look down there. You can see a couple there, a bit of couch grass in there. We need to get that away. In here, we've got some lettuces that look a bit sorry for themselves, but I'm sure they'll recover themselves. And if we flick round just here, in here is the tree that we planted for my dad, or his granddad, who sadly passed away, and it's looking good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we did that from seed. And if we just step round here, where I'll stood now, he'll do a nice little pose. This is a bit of string that we're hoping some sweet peas will grow up and intertwine, and that'll look really good when it's done. As we move up, we've got Monge 2 out. Hopefully it's not too early. We've covered it, stopped birds getting into it. Don't know what else is going in that bed at the moment. This bed definitely going to be used for onions. This bed used to be a path there. Now, I'll work really hard and got rid of the path, think you?
Yeah.
And what we put in over here is a honeyberry and a goji berry. This is where the raspberries used to be. All's made this new path here for us, leading up to the shed, because it was not very good, was it?
No.
As we move on up, we've got in here onions, and at the side of them there, we're not sure what's going to go there yet, but these are looking really, really good. And then if we just come further up this path, we've got our structure in ready for our beans, as you can see. And then what we're going to do is plant some spring onions around that. Over here, we've got garlic in just behind, but in there we've got some more cabbages and a rose bush either side. Some more garlic here. We've got elephant garlic at the back, and at the front some kind of French garlic that I can't remember. In this bed, this one is just needs turning, moving around a bit, but it's been manured and everything. We're not sure what we're going to put on there yet. And if we come around here, under there we've got some zucchinis, marrows. We've got marrows under there, tiger cross marrows, ready for making the rum. The rum is amazing. I know Oliver's not going to say yeah because he hasn't tried it, but the smell of it, you smelt it, haven't you?
Yeah.
And it's really good. So we're going to make some more of that rum this year. It really is good for about £3.30, I think it cost me. As we move up, there used to be a path where these hoops are, and there used to be a path where these hoops are. Again, me and Oliver's changed it to make more growing room. What we've done, we've covered it in grass clippings to keep the weeds down, and also that'll help feed the soil and the plants when they go in. I think there's going to be leaks in this one and in this one. Coming back to this one, we've put 3 rows of King Edward's potatoes in. We've laid them on newspaper. So again, I think there's about 8 potatoes in each row, I think, or maybe less. So King Edward's and leeks will go in there and there. Up here, we've strawed all the strawberries. We've kind of hid them, but they are in there. There's loads in there. The cardboard's done its job over winter, and now the straw's on to try and help prevent more weeds coming through. We will chuck sawdust on top of that as well. Another no-dig bed just here. We've got some hoops there where we're going to put some more onions in. We've got onions galore this year, haven't we all?
Yeah.
And again, another beautiful no-dig bed with our homemade compost. As we move up, got this Christmas tree that's still surviving. As we move up, we've got this comfrey. Now we use our comfrey for feeds, so we're going to be making this homemade feeds like we do with the nettle feed. and we use tea bag feed as well. In there, in this bit, we're going to make a bit of a wildflower bed. We've got logs in there as well, but we've got a bamboo that's doing really well. It's took really, really well, so really pleased with that. So that's another great job we've done this year. If I just swing you around, just here is what I like to call self-composting beds. Now, in these beds or crates, there's literally just food scraps, cardboard, food scraps and cardboard, food scraps and cardboard. There's no compost in there. And then what we do is we put a big thick piece of cardboard on top, and we put a small scattering of compost on, and then we plant in our vegetables. Now, the hope is that the vegetables attached to the, the roots attached to the food scraps underneath, it helps compost it and they feed off it. And we want to see if we can get some good stuff off it this year. Already, we've got some Elsa Craig onions in, and they are surviving and they are looking good and healthy. So that one is working. The one behind, we're going to use a bit later on. Because we're going to put some piping on that and use it for probably some sprouts or something, aren't we? This is another one that we've done. That's dropped quite a lot. Oliver's worked really hard on that one, ain't you? And again, that just needs filling till it gets to the top, and we'll do it again. But again, it's working really, really well, and it's composting down well. Here, we've got our compost stacking. Now, me and Oliver had a bright idea, didn't we? We thought, what if we stack compost? What if we stack compost and then, so Oliver's going to show you, if we stack compost in the baskets, and then if we shook them, would the top drop down to the bottom? So give it a shake, I'll see if we can see how. Not quite ready yet, but if we have a look right into it, if I just have a look in this one, you can see it is breaking down lovely. So it is working, but maybe needs to be a bit drier. What do you think, Al? As we come to the back of the allotment, again, we've worked really hard. We've got our apple tree and we've got our cherry tree. Oliver's going to try cherries off it for the first time this year. Aren't you?
Yeah.
In here, we've got a little herb bed. We've got 2 mints and we've got some chives. Also in there, we've got some carrots. What carrots did we put in? Autumn King carrots, is that right?
Yeah.
We put some Autumn King carrots in there, just sprinkled it around. But in these 4 boxes are our Autumn King carrots. These are Oliver's favourite by far, I think, aren't they?
Yeah.
Big chunky ones. So that's in there. As we come around, we've got, what's that there? Oh, mushrooms growing out of this plant. Means you've got good compost when you've got mushrooms growing. So in there we've got, I think that's sage, rosemary, and we've got a little lettuce in there. I don't know why we chucked that in there, do we? But it's a little another herb box for us. As we come around, we've got a box with lettuce in, and then we've got some more Elsa Craig onions in there. Now in here, in all these boxes, ignore the table there, but in there is all King Edward potatoes. So we've got quite a few in. And then if you look at this, we are dismantling a tree that got damaged when we had the high wind, so we need to take it down for safety, don't we? So we are taking it down for safety reasons. But what we're going to do with these logs is we've recently bought some mushroom plugs, haven't we, Al?
Yeah.
And we're going to drill into the logs and we're going to try and grow our own mushrooms. Be interesting, that, won't it? Good experiment. We will film that, won't we, Al?
Yeah.
Right, Ollie, you ready to show them the big surprise? What's
Yeah.
news to Happy Acres? Go on in, you get ready. You do it. So, here at Happy Acres we have, are you ready, Al? At Happy Acres we have put something brand new on the allotment. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, he's rushing. 1, ta-da-da-da. We've lost you. There you go. What is it, Al? It's our new what?
The new polytunnel.
It's our new polytunnel now. Me and Oliver did this together, didn't we, Al?
Yeah.
And we enjoyed doing it.
Yeah.
We built this little path here And then at the side, we built these little planting beds where we've moved the rhubarb, because if the rhubarb used to be where you're stood, didn't it, Al?
Yeah.
So the rhubarb used to be there, and now we've moved it, but it's there, and then it's there, and then we've got our new bird feeder up. Is it empty, Al? It's full, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got 4 feeding stations and a bit of a bird drinking station. But let's have a look at the polytunnel. It is massive, isn't it, Al?
Uh-huh.
It is massive. Ignore all the wood, because we have got to we've got to build the beds in here yet. So it is a bit loose, but it's going to be all right, isn't it, Al?
Uh-huh.
It's massive. I think it is, if I'm correct, I think it's 15 foot by 11 foot, I think. And at the back of the polytunnel, let's take you around. What we're going to do here is we're going to build a little small greenhouse, aren't we, Al?
Yeah.
So we can keep those plants up here a bit more and do our best, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yep. So, have you got me, Al? Have you got me? Yes. So, thank you for joining me and Oliver on that tour. You know how... Oh, God, my fingers are mucky. You know how much I don't like allotment tours, so I hope that was fast. I hope you like what we've shown you. We have worked really hard and done a lot of work, haven't we, Al?
Yep.
So, me and Al's going to carry on, because we've got loads and loads of stuff to come up, haven't we? Al's got a great idea for making canes from raspberry sticks, whatever you call them, raspberry things. I think, yeah, you've got an idea for that.
Yeah.
And he's got a couple more ideas on growing beds, because he is in charge of at least 4 this year, and he's going to have his own polytunnel this year, aren't you?
Yeah.
So he is in charge of that. Right. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Hopefully we'll get a video out of us doing the mushrooms or something different, rather than just having a quick run around here. It has just been a very busy time, and me and Oliver's had to get that up. Then we went away and we've come back and we've had to tidy up ready. Before I forget, me and Oliver will be appearing on the Grow Show on BBC Radio Sheffield, so tune in for that. We'll let you know when that's out. Me and Oliver got interviewed last week, didn't we, Al?
Yep.
A bit nervous, weren't we?
Yeah.
But we did ourselves justice, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so until next time, thank you very much. Bye from me.
And bye from me.
See you later, guys.